Giles, it's lovely to see you. How are you?
Karen, we're really well, thank you very much. Uh,
Great.
Personally, I'm really well, but across the force as well, across Sussex Police, people are actually really well and holding up through all of these bizarre, challenging times.
Very good to hear. And I'm really pleased to welcome you to Lewes FC's SisterShips, which is about organisations that empower women and that we have a special connection with. And I know that the police, Sussex Police in particular, are world leaders in terms of your commitment to he for she. So can you tell us something about that?
Absolutely, I am the United Nations Women He for She champion for law enforcement globally. And the He for She campaign is about parity for women in the workplace and tackling gender-based violence. And Karen, it just seemed so obvious to join you because here we are trying to do things across the UK, and we have changed things across the UK in policing and get that reach globally as well. However, it seemed daft not to join somebody who's trying to do exactly the same on our doorstep in Lewes.
Yes,
And
well,
that's why we in Sussex Police are so pleased to join you.
thank you so much. Well, we met, didn't we, at an event at the town hall for girls who were
We did.
writing down their hopes and dreams, and
Yes.
realised that you were doing work around he for she with the UN, and we won last year a UN Women UK award for being inspired
Fantastic.
in the field of gender equality. And it's all about engaging men, because men and boys are agents for change about he for she,
Yes.
aren't they? And they can actually transform things, so that things become fairer and women become involved as well,
Yes.
as you're doing in the police force.
Absolutely. And it is that's what right at the heart at He for She is around men have to get it as well for the world to be
Yes.
able to change.
Yeah.
It's not about trying to take away jobs from people or anything else like that. It is merely around leveling the pitch that's there. And it's difficult as well. It is about having uncomfortable conversations. And
Yeah.
if you're not feeling uncomfortable, I don't think you're pushing at the boundaries of the challenges that we face, Karen.
Okay, so we should be prepared to feel uncomfortable and to feel awkward sometimes so that we can move forward and change culture together.
And we've all grown up with our prejudices,
Mm.
with the way that we see the world, the way we're taught to see the world. And it's about trying to challenge that and understand it, but allow people to give voice to it as well, to explain, look, this is how I feel.
Mm.
Then actually say, well, actually, your impact affects others adversely. And that's why it needs to change as well. So
Mm.
absolutely, this is about parity.
Great. So yes, so not to shy away from awkward conversations, because it's only by sometimes looking at the shadow that we get into the light, isn't it? Um,
Absolutely.
Giles, have you got something that you'd like to tell us about the police, in terms of COVID-19 at the moment and these times of uncertainty? What should we be looking out for, or how can we help, or what should we do in terms of safety?
I think as much as anything else, it's shifting to social responsibility. Too much for me around the news has been about what's lawful, what's unlawful, what would I get fined for. And absolutely, I think the message throughout this is really clear, is about social distancing. It's about responsible behavior of staying at home when you can. And all of that is intended to protect the capacity of the NHS to treat the people who are so ill through this, Karen. And actually, that has been the role of policing throughout, is about doing our part in protecting the NHS capacity. But we have still been delivering normal policing throughout this.
Yeah.
People have found the time to have fights, go shoplifting. Domestic abuse, of course, is really key for us because it might be really difficult for victims to be able to contact us.
Yeah.
And so we put new systems in place through WhatsApp, through dialing up, through online contact. So if you are a victim of domestic abuse, please try and contact us by any means. We do understand how difficult it can be at this time.
Thank you. Yeah, because Rise, one of our other sister ships, has said that the calls have increased to them at this time, which is a real shame. But it's great to know people can contact you, and you have new systems in place for that. Thank you. And since we have a lot of owners of Lewes FC who are male, we have female ones as well, and a lot who are female, actually that's what I meant to say. Do you have any messages about recruitment or cadets to tell us about?
I think recruitment is absolutely key for us at the moment. We can see part of the result of COVID is people losing their jobs around us. We've got Gatwick on our doorstep, where we've seen it scale down dramatically during this time. Hopefully begin to move to the stages of recovery there. But absolutely, Sussex Police is continuing to recruit police officers. But it's not only police officers, it's police staff as well. Sussex Police is an organisation of about 5,000. There's a budget of about 300 million. So I do have HR experts, finance experts, procurement experts. So if anybody wants to be able to, is looking for a job, looking for something where they can use their skills, always have a look at our website. I think across Surrey and Sussex, because we work so closely together, there's anywhere between 30 and 50 jobs being advertised on our website at any given time.
Well, that's great to know. Thank you so much. So people should look at your website if they need a job and see where they might use their skills best.
Absolutely. We're recruiting police officers highly and right across the board as well, Karen.
So just to remind everybody that members of the police force can now become owners of Lewes Football Club, which is of course 100% community owned, for just £30 a year rather than the normal £40, because you're one of our sister ships now. And it's great to think that we'll be having more of members of the police force amongst our owners and fans.
I know that our officers, staff, would it be open to retired members as well to be able to sign up for £30? Because certainly I know some of our retired members would want to be able to sign up through that. And so we will publish that internally and externally through the Retired Police Officers Associations as well, Karen. We're delighted to be able to join you. Thank you for the opportunity to talk to you and your audience today. It's been a real privilege.
Thank you.